suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when a quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it over the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. To the ground with the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Back to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, Cal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So NC State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harvin. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
No surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early.
Intercepted deep in his own end. No room for return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Adams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Holds and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Quarterback empties his backfield. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting.
There he goes. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Slams ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around.
Touchdown, North Carolina State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. What? He's on the loose. Can they catch him? Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And the Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at...
Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connect. looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the pressure. Pulls in the deep ball. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Got his man. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, NC State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. Smashes ahead. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leads it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's looking deep. Snatches it on the right. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the comeback is on!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Just another week in the Big 12 where
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Good timing on the quick out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. And quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this.
Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't we try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They'll immediately call timeout. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The attempt is no good, and the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Close to the marker, it's Breeze. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense